Easter, a time for fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies. And then there are the weird parts of Easter, like fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies, which is interesting. But what does all this stuff have to do with Easter? And if this holiday is about more than candy and wearing uncomfortable clothes to church and lunch with your relatives, what makes Easter happy?
Hello, all you igniters out there. We are real people, bringing our real struggles to a real God to be changed by His real love. Love is our cause, and competitiveness is our nature. The new 3-week series is called Happy Easter, of course, because it's Easter month in like 2 weeks. This week, week 1, is focusing on fear. That wasn't planned, that just happened to line up with everything going on, so hey, it's probably a good thing then. But yes, we were talking about fear. We all experience fear at some sort of point in our lives, whether we're small and scared of the dark or something. If you're still scared of the dark, that's cool, no judgment. You're older, middle school, high school, scared of not getting certain grades because you want to get to a certain college, or what else do kids fear? Fear of not getting onto a certain sports team, varsity, or getting rejected by a certain someone. And as you get older, of course, like my age right now, fear of making money, paying bills, will have enough money for that. As you get older, having a family, taking care of your family, providing for them, whatever that may look like. And as you get even older, you might have a fear of health, being healthy, retirement maybe. Regardless of the case, everyone experiences fear at some sort of point in their life. It's important because fear can take away our happiness immediately. Fear right now is obviously a big thing with everything going on. It's determining the choices that we make. Obviously, we can't really go out. You guys, schools are canceled. Businesses are kind of closing down right now. We are kind of stuck inside. Have to stay away from each other because of fear of getting, the certain virus, and of course the fear of spreading it to others, family members, friends, whatever it may be. So fear is kind of just driving our lives right now, not just in this city, but this entire country, entire world actually. So of course, it being Easter, Easter being about the death of Jesus on the cross and Him resurrecting 3 days later. It's a time of celebration and happiness and joy. Today we are looking at one of the disciples of Jesus. His name was Paul. He was different before he met Jesus. He persecuted a lot of Christians. He killed a lot, and he threatened them. He basically made them fear for their lives. But that changed when he met Jesus. He became one of the greatest missionaries ever, basically. And a lot happened to Paul after he became a follower of Jesus. He went and spread the message of Jesus to everyone. He was beaten, he was threatened, he was shipwrecked, he was bit by a poisonous snake. A lot happened to him, but he went throughout his life without fear, really. In 1 Corinthians 15, verses 54 through 55, it says, "Death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is your victory? O death, where is your sting?" The reason why Paul didn't have a lot of fear, because he knew that Jesus basically overcame death. Not even the power of death itself could stop Jesus, can overcome him. He didn't have any fear, because if Jesus could overcome death, then what else in the world does he have to fear? A poisonous snake? Death. So what this is telling us is that the things that we fear in our daily lives and the things that we fear in our future have no power over Jesus, because if He could overcome death, the biggest thing that we probably are all scared of, then what do we have to be scared of? Because just like I said earlier, it's fear is sort of determining our lives right now. It'll make us listen, try to make us obey it, and it'll convince you that the things that you fear are final. That's it. That's the way life is going to be. But that's not the case. Now, of course, this doesn't mean things won't happen in life. When everything blows over and you guys go back to school, businesses open up again, and things kind of feel normal, doesn't mean things in the future won't happen. Doesn't mean you won't be stressed, you won't be anxious, you won't be worried. Things still happen, life still goes on. But according to Romans 8 verse 11, it says, "The Spirit of God who raised Jesus from the dead lives in you." Even though things still happen, you are now more equipped to handle things that you're scared of, because the Spirit of God lives in you. The same power that overcame death lives inside of you. And the thing to remember is you aren't facing the fears in your life by yourself. You're not doing it on your own. You're relying on the Spirit of God, because if you do it on your own, then you're gonna fail, of course. But the Spirit of God lives inside of you, so you can handle these things. because of that, because of the Spirit of God. It's perfectly okay to be worried about certain things. It's okay to be worried about your friend's health, your family's health, your future, schooling, career, jobs, whatever it may be. But since the Spirit of God lives inside of you, you can be rest assured that you are free, that fear does not have the final say in your life. The big idea is Easter means fear isn't final. And even though the rest of the world is driven and controlled by fear right now, it does not mean that we have to. We are free, and that's exactly why we can say Happy Easter. And yeah, it's through the paper. That is all I have. Times are scary, times are uncertain right now, but the Spirit of God lives inside of you and lives inside your leaders, family. The Spirit of God lives inside of you, so we can be free. Don't kill each other at home, being bored and whatnot. Be kind to your family, be kind to your parents. Be the peace in your family throughout all this chaos and mess and whatnot. And if there are things that you're kind of scared of right now, reach out to one of your leaders, myself, Chantel at the camera, Jessica right there. All your leaders, reach out, and we want to help you with these fears that you have. Join us tonight for our Zoom small groups. Link will be in the description down there. So join us for small groups, and it's just a good time of hanging out, talking to each other, and we miss you guys. And yeah, peace.